Chill. You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again. CodingPhase.com. Your boy's back. And I done did it again one more time. What's really good, guys? Hopefully you guys are doing great. Hopefully you guys are doing amazing. You know me, I'm doing all right. So how's everybody doing, man? Talk to me. Hopefully some of you guys pop up in the chat. Okay, today we're going to be looking for some entry-level jobs. Let's just see what's going on in the market. Let's see what's happening today. Okay, and we're going to start with our favorite keyword, which is HTML. Okay, we just want to see what's out there that has to do with any type of web technologies, right? So let's go in. Give this a second. I'm going to go also check on ZipRecruiter. We got Indeed. We got ZipRecruiter. We got a couple of different platforms. Okay, and let's also check LinkedIn. See what's going on in LinkedIn. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just setting up the windows here. I see Maury Codes. I see Salah Toto from Algeria. Shout out to my boy. Bruh Trippin, of course. Cesar Jaramillo. Maury Codes. I need all the jobs double stacked up. Yes, we need to get a bag, man. We need that bag. So yeah, let me go in and see what's going on in here. Okay. All right. So about to share the screen. All right. And here we go. Okay, I'm gonna start with LinkedIn. Usually I don't use LinkedIn that much, but there's opportunities there. Shout out to Renee, who has found some really good opportunities in LinkedIn. So let's see what they have in here. Okay, we're gonna search HTML and we're gonna start from there. Okay, so here we go. So we have HTML tutor, remote job, $18 to $40 an hour. Okay, varsity tutors. They're always hiring. I believe this is like in a sense, is like a part-time gig for any of you guys that have been wanting to get into the space of like web development and you want to help other people. There's no better way to really know something unless you could actually teach it to someone else. So again, that's an opportunity there. Entry-level position, all right? We have web developer. This is in Tampa, Florida. Again, this is looking at my area. Okay, 80 to 109,000. Okay, they need some clearance, right? There's a lot of like government jobs and government institutions here in Tampa. There's a big military base here, or Air Force base, if I'm not mistaken, here in Tampa. So there's definitely going to be opportunities for those of you guys that went to the Army or have worked in government or can get the secret clearance. Okay, so just remember, there's opportunities out there. Excuse me, guys. I still got a little bit sick, so you're going to have to excuse me if I cough. All right, cool. So let's do this. What else? Website administrator, 80 to 110,000. Okay, this is also here in Tampa. Okay. 80 to 110,000 DNS filters. Okay, we're building website administrator to own, operate, optimize DNSfilter.com. Let me see, what website is this? AI powered content filtering and threat blocking. Oh, interesting. Seems to be a new company. So this seems pretty cool. It's nice to see that there's some job opportunities here in good old Tampa, right? Let me see. Okay, we measured. So they're looking for continuous optimization for SEO, GEO, conversion rates, page speeds. Okay, work with product marketing and content to ensure messaging converts. Okay, interesting. So your job is going to be really working with whatever CMS system that they're using. Let me see what they're actually using here. Oh, okay. So CMS is HubSpot. Seems like they're using HubSpot. They might be using something else, but so far what pops up is HubSpot. So that's interesting. Okay. I wouldn't have thought that this website was built with HubSpot, but I see that they are using it. Okay. Let's see what else we have in here. OPS web designer. No, we're not really interested in that. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. For some reason, my RAM be going crazy. Let me close all of this stuff in here. I need to get another software to actually do the live streams, because for some reason this thing it just takes a lot of memory. I don't know why. There's days that it's good, but then there's days that it just runs super slow. So let me see if I close a couple of the windows in here before this thing starts glitching. So let me go in and close this, close this. Okay, just closing a couple of windows in here just to see if we could get the CPU to not be going crazy, because it's saying my CPU is being run. Ecamm Live is using like 70% of my CPU, which is crazy. All right, cool. Let me continue with this. Yo, from Florida. Yes. Cesar Jaime says, I have an interview later today for a digital marketing and web manager position. Nice. Congrats on that, man. You got this, bro. What's up, CodingPhase? Okay, we in here. All right, cool. Seems like the computer's not bugging. Let's continue looking at this, okay? So again, there's a lot of opportunities here in Tampa, but I'm gonna go in and just see if we could see all type. Let's see remote. Let's look for major cities, right? New York, United States. See what's going on over there. Okay, e-commerce developer. This is in New York. This is an on-site position. You know, look at this, right? So a lot of these type of jobs for like e-commerce, you could even see like the difference between like how many applicants. Like if we search, okay, look at this one, e-commerce developer, 36 applicants, right? Now, if we search JavaScript, right? Let's just say like React or something like that, okay? Or software engineer. See, over 100 people have clicked to apply to this position, right? Let me see, web engineer, over 100, right? So when you see this, when it's like you can't even see how many people actually have applied to it, this thing has thousands of applicants, okay? So just keep that in mind, right? Look at this one, entry-level React Node.js. This is in Hicksville. This is in Long Island, 55,000. Even for 55,000, because again, a lot of people is just, you know, they're beginners and this is all they know, like that React Node.js ecosystem. You'll see that so many people is applying to those jobs. So that's why it's important to go in and start looking into, you know, other type of jobs, other type of branches and niches within development, right? Look at this, Webflow developer, 68 people, which it just shows you like, okay, if you're focusing on other things other than just React and Node.js, like you have a chance of actually getting seen. Like if you have 1,000 applicants, 5,000 applicants, you're just getting a lottery ticket. But something like this, you see Webflow developer, 68 people, right? There's an in-person, you got in-person in New York, London. You could also do remote if you are in Poland. That'll make no sense. They're like, yo, they'll hire remote if you in Poland. They'll hire remote if you're in South America, okay? But if you are in New York, they want you to go in person. Sometimes these companies, I just gotta laugh at some of this stuff, man. Okay, this is very interesting. Okay, we got another one, Sydney, New York, web developer. Okay, this is like in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know where the hell Sydney, New York is. Stash, the company, they're hiring. This was like 2 months ago, right? So, again, you'll find some opportunities in here. Let's check California, right? So let's check Los Angeles, right? Or let's see if we could search California. We're gonna go state by state to see what's popping up for us. Okay. Um. Okay. So we got front end developer one, La Mirada, California. Damn, man, it sucks that I got this freaking cough and I can't stop coughing. I need to get some medicine, bro. Let me see. La Mirada, front end developer one. JBA International, Los Angeles, California. Okay, let me see what else. Shopify developer. This is on Creative Circle. Creative Circle is a company that I used to work for. What they do is they go in and they connect you with multiple companies that need your services. So they're like a hiring agency and they just place you in different locations. So sometimes they charge, they have their pros and cons, right? So for example, like they'll go in and have a position like this, Shopify developer, and they'll be charging like $90 an hour, but pay you 65, and they keep the difference. I know you were like, wait, what? Yeah, that's how they do it. But it is what it is. At least you have less competition because they already have those contracts. All they have to do is just place the right person. So instead of you going in and applying to the job directly, where maybe you'll get a job after thousands of people have been applying to, but with this, at least this agency already has a relationship with the company, and they just place you in. Okay. Shout out to everybody in here, guys. Make sure you leave a message on the chat. Show me some love. This is what we're doing today. We're looking for opportunities. We're checking different areas around the country. Okay. Look at this. This is interesting. Email marketing developer contract. This is San Diego in California. Okay. They're looking for email marketing developer. Interesting. Okay. Let me see. Proficiency. At least 2 years. Hands-on server-side JavaScript. Salesforce Marketing Cloud certifications. Okay. They're paying $33 to $44 an hour. That's around, how much is that? Let's say 35 on average. 35 times 40 times 52. That's around 72,000. At 44, right? Times 40 times 52, 91,000. Not bad. I mean, of course, in California, it sucks. But, okay. But the good thing about it is that there's opportunities. Okay. So, very nice. All right. Let's see what else we have in here. Web programmer, San Diego, California. Seems like there's a lot of jobs in San Diego. Okay, front end engineer, DocGen. Okay, let's see what else. Right. Now, this is like, this is the bad thing about LinkedIn. Sometimes they'll go in and have jobs that were like listed a month ago, and they're like, "Hey, bro, we got a job for you. This shit's a month ago. This shit's been filled." Right? So let's go in and check out ZipRecruiter. Okay, and we're gonna go into remote. Okay, so we got web developer one, Carpinteria, California. Never heard of that. What city is that? Carpinteria. Okay, has been topped. Okay, K to 12 retirement. Okay, starting salary 75 to 95 annually. Full stack developer who has excellent skills in front end HTML, JavaScript, right? They're focusing on PHP, database, MySQL, right? Or SQL Server. Okay, let's see. Web developer remote. All right, let's see in here. Looking for somebody that can at least work with some C Sharp, some Java, experience with SCSS, SaaS. I wonder if companies still working with this. I mean, I know if you're dealing with legacy code, you're still working with SaaS, but I haven't seen a lot of people talk about SaaS in a long time. And SaaS was like my favorite way of actually um, building CSS. To be honest with you. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. Okay, give me 1 second. There's a web developer in Austin, Texas, remote. Okay, proficiency in content management systems such as WordPress, HubSpot, Webflow, open to learning other CMS and page builders as needed. All right, this was like 5 days ago. Let me see what else we have in here. There's an internship somewhere over there in Orlando. Front end developer, digital marketing. Okay, so they use HubSpot, work with the HubSpot templating system. Nice to have HubSpot CMS development experience, custom modules, themes. Okay. This hands-on role for someone who can seamlessly from design to build and can extend no-code tools with real front-end development when needed. Interesting. Save that. This is in Motorola, the company. Let's see what else we have in here. Front-end developer. Okay. 90 to 95. You need to be able to operate in a WordPress heavy environment. This includes PHP, SAS, JavaScript, maybe a little Vue, but we're okay with React too. Oh, interesting. So I like how, they give you a little bit more information, and like it seems like they're talking to you in a sense, because sometimes they have people that post the jobs and they just post a generic job, but over here you can see that this is whoever posted this really knows. Okay, so let's see. It says while being guided by a great team of developers, when you get stuck, you'll be the type that hates the standard themes that come from site builders, and instead like crafting your own themes from scratch. If this sounds like a cup of Joe or Mike, then we want to speak to you. 90 to 95,000. Okay, this is very, very interesting. Okay, strong front-end development experience with WordPress, PHP, some Vue or React. Okay, very nice. We're going to add this for later, so we could add that to the job board on CodingPhase.com. By the way, for anybody that's in here, right, this is what we do at CodingPhase, guys. If you still haven't signed up, definitely come in, sign up to CodingPhase.com. Literally, we teach you all of the skills. Okay, it's very simple. You could skip the guesswork. Okay, we give you a career path that actually gets you hired. As you can see, if we look over here on career paths, we're not really focusing on the stuff that everyone else is focusing, because they're not hiring. Okay, they're not hiring beginners. So why would I go in and put you on a path or something that, yeah, you'll learn the skill, because I could teach you everything from front end to full stack to even building video games. But I want you to get hired. I want you to put money in your pocket and get a bag. Because at the end of the day, if you don't make no money, you just do it with a hobby, to be honest with you, okay? You know that, I know that, okay? And at this point, you might as well get yourself a little ship in a bottle. If you can't find a job for X amount of time, you got a hobby, bro. You need to get some skills to actually get hired. Excuse me. So yeah, so this is what we do. We give you the career paths. We do the research. We search for the things that is actually getting people hired. Okay, from there we give you the lessons. Is video lessons, there's interactive lessons. We give you the project so you could build in your portfolio. We give you the portfolio template. If you don't know how to build a good portfolio template, we'll give it to you. We'll say, hey, this is the template that you should be using. And from there, we also build your resume, right? We help you build it, right? We have a great resume builder on CodingPhase.com, guaranteed to get through the ATS bots. Not maybe, not okay, guaranteed to get through the ATS bots. We have tested it in multiple platforms from Indeed.com, Dice.com, Workday, LinkedIn. Like, we tested it in every single platform and it gets through. Okay. So again, use our resume builder. Just the resume builder alone is worth the price on CodingPhase.com, because I guarantee you 99% of the time when you have the skills, the thing that you're missing is the extra things like a good portfolio, a good resume, and a resume that actually gets through the ATS bots. Okay, this is what we have on CodingPhase. On top of that, we have a job board. See, as I'm looking for jobs over here every single day, I log in, I look at all the job opportunities, and we list it on the job boards on CodingPhase.com. You could come in here, you could check out some of the jobs that we have in here. There's a lot of opportunities, right? Go through there, and pretty much you have everything, one-stop shop, okay? You go to the job interviews, and you get hired because you're prepared, okay? It's that simple. My job here is to make your life easier for you to get in. I want you to succeed. The faster you succeed, the better it is for me and my company. So I want you to come in, get the skills, get hired, right? Get a bag, and of course, continue to work with us if we did a great job with you. Okay, very simple. All right. Renee does says a ship in a bottle. Yeah, like for real. Like if you over here, you know, you're trying every single thing that's out there, it doesn't work. Why are you continuing to do the same thing? Let me ask you that. Like, why are you still doing the same thing if you know it's not working? You got to try alternative ways to get into the industry. A lot of the positions that, you know, freaking influencers and freaking boot camps have pushed you towards to, right? They're not hiring people without experience. So where can you get experience? That's where we focus on. Okay. If not, like I said, you know, at the end of the day, you might as well build a little ship in a bottle, you know, if you just want to have this as a hobby. If you want to come in and you want to get high, you want to get a bag, right? You don't want to be this guy, okay? You don't want to be this guy building a little ship in a bottle when you're learning these skills. This shit takes time, this thing takes dedication, and it takes work. So if you're not making no money from it, why are you still doing the same shit? That's just the facts. Okay, and shout out to you, the person who just gave this a downvote. There's always a dweeb that's mad. It's the truth, bro. If you're not making any money from this skill, the truth is you got a hobby. Okay, and it's okay to have a hobby. There's guys that go in and, you know, they shoot basketball at the local park, right? But that guy cannot be compared to somebody that's in the game, in the NBA. Okay, that's just the facts. You're not making any money from it. People don't see the value in you. So how can you go in and provide value? You have to go in and learn the right skills. It's that simple. Okay? You could hate the messenger, right? But the message is true. All right? So again, I do see when people like this, when they downvote it, this, and that. Like, I could care less. You could like it, you could not like it. The fact is that this is the truth. Now, you want to be out here with a fucking hobby? Go ahead. We'll be here in the game making money. Okay? Leave the pros alone and you continue doing your little ship on the bottom. Okay? That's just how I feel, right? For all of my students, I don't want my students to come in and just learn a skill just because. I want you to go in, get paid. When you get paid for your work, that's your validation. You could build all the applications you want. You could get all the GitHub stars you want. You could get all the likes you want. Your validation comes in when people are willing to pay for your work. If not, you have a hobby. You like it or not. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm not here to give you a pat in the back. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that will tell you the truth. Okay? Because you could be the best developer in the world in your basement, but if no one knows it, you've never had any users, you've never built anything, you never solved any problem, you got a hobby. you're basically this guy right here. Okay? And it's fine to be that guy. All right? Sometimes we do this shit for fun. But some of us that's in here, we like to do this shit like the pros. I'm trying to get a bag. I'm trying to get paid. I'm not trying to go in and be building projects and projects for hours and hours. And then from there, nobody even uses it. That's not for me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody in here. For those of you guys that love the live stream, for those of you guys that hate the live stream, welcome to the community. Okay? Let me see. Let me go through here, see what else we find. Yeah, because sometimes people get mad. They don't like the truth. I don't know why. And it's always been like this. Like people, they're such a snowflake sometimes. A lot of people that they want somebody to be like, hey, buddy, just keep working hard. That shit does not do anything for you. Like if I go in and I'm doing something wrong, I want somebody to tell me, yo, Joe, this is how you can improve. This is how you could do something better. And I'll take that information and I'll improve. But if someone comes in and they know that, yo, this shit is trash, and they'll be like, bro, just keep working hard, man. It'll come to you. You ever heard of that word or that saying where people go in and they say, well, you know, keep staying dedicated and the money will come to you. Keep working hard and the money will come to you. No, the money's not going to come to you. You got to go towards the money. Okay? There's a lot of artists. There's a lot of great freaking individuals, from musicians, from artists that draw, to people who are developers that have all the talent in the world. But because they don't understand that you get paid for the value that you bring into the world. Okay? Not by just art. Because you could be a great artist and you could be on the train playing your little guitar. But if you're so nice with the guitar, how about you make some music? How about you learn the skills to actually promote your music? How about you go in and actually learn how to mix and master, or take in an investment and say, hey, I made $100 playing my little bullshit guitar on a fucking train, and let me go in and go to a recording studio. But sometimes people don't want to do that because there's a lot of work. Sometimes people don't want to do that because they might be some rejection, or sometimes they got to invest into something. People want to go in and be like, well, I just want everything to come to me. It doesn't work like that. The world doesn't work like that. Okay? So shout out to everybody in here. You know what money smells like. Look, man, money is not everything, right? What I say about money is that money allows you to take care of yourself and take care of your family, right? This thing that we do here, like learning all of these skills, right? Going on this path of becoming developers, you have to understand you're trading time. Your time is valuable. Your time is more valuable than everything that you have, because it can never go back. No one could give you that time back. So if you go in and you go to a boot camp, right? And like a lot of these boot camps that's out here, they'll go in and prepare you for something that was hot 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when there was opportunities for that. Trust me, I know. This has been done from like since I started, right? I started 2011. I remember in 2011, boot camps were trying to teach us Ruby on Rails, right? I didn't go to a boot camp because I was like, this shit don't make no sense, because I keep seeing on the jobs, they're looking for Angular, they're looking for this thing at the time was called Node.js, right? No one knew what the hell that shit was, but it was like something, JavaScript, right? V8 engine, like no one really knew what the hell that shit was. They, same thing with like responsive design, right? But some of these boot camps, when I looked at their curriculum and I was really like thinking about going to a boot camp, there was one called, Hack Reactor. There was another one. I can't remember all of them, but the Hack Reactor was like one of the best one at the time, right? But then there was so many other ones that were just like behind the times of like, they would teach like Ruby on Rails. Ruby on Rails was hot from like 2008 to 2010. All the new startups, Twitter was built on Ruby on Rails. Every startup was built with Ruby on Rails. And a lot of people, whoever knew this skill, will get hired even if you were a beginner, okay? This same thing is happening now, okay? You see all of these companies pushing Node.js, React, right? And this whole ecosystem of just JavaScript. But that doesn't prepare you for getting you a job in 2026. Because what happens is most of the companies that's using these technologies, they're looking for people with experience. So if you go to a boot camp, wouldn't the boot camp take their time to look at what companies is hiring junior developers, what opportunities they have? And if you know that people cannot get hired at the software engineer, full stack developer positions right now without experience, why are you not preparing them for other type of roles that allows them to get in and get experience? Because a lot of times people think that experience means that you got to be a software engineer at another company. No, experience means you have worked with deadlines, you work with a team, you got a project management tool, you've worked with a project manager, you've worked with maybe Git for collaboration. There's a lot of stuff. You work with the marketing team, the design team. Those are skills that companies don't want to teach you as a software engineer. They don't want to go in and just be like, well, we're going to go in and not only does this guy barely knows how to code compared to everybody else here, but now we got to teach him every single thing about how this business works, how this industry works, right? They don't want to do that. Why would they do that when they could just go in and hire somebody who has experience? Especially when we know a lot of people have gotten laid off who have experience with these specific technologies. So when you go in and you say, well, I'm going to focus on what a boot camp teaches me, bro, that shit is written in stone. That curriculum is from 2019. In 2016 to 2018, if you knew a little bit of React, you get hired, bro. 2019 to 2020, that's when we go in and we start seeing, hey, the industry is moving forward. And, you know, a lot of the old heads, the dinosaurs, the guys that's been around for 10 plus years, they don't want to learn these new technologies. So you have an edge. Then you have the 2021 to 2023, right? That's the pandemic, right? In the pandemic, everyone's at home. So all of these companies, they need extra work, right? Extra work to be done. So then now, because they need this extra work to be done, or that they thought in their head that, hey, we're going to grow exponentially and continue to grow, right? They didn't take into account that, hey, once people open up all the businesses and people could go outside, like they're not using the web like that. They're not all day on Netflix. They're not all day on the apps. They're not all day at home. You know what I'm saying? So they hire all of these people, right? These people have a lot of beginners that came into the industry. They came in and the top of the game, right? Of like, hey, this is when everyone's getting hired and getting hired at top pay. I mean, you have people talking about quiet quitting. Hey, man, I'm on my job and I'm hiding in a corner somewhere and I'm barely doing any work. You think employees wasn't looking at that? They were. So when the economy started shifting, they said, we got to get rid of all these people. And these people that have been here for 10 plus years, that have 10 plus years and it's costing us a lot of money, that maybe they're dinosaurs, maybe they can't keep up with the new stuff that's coming out and the new ways that we're going to do things in this company, we got to get them out of here, right? They start letting them go. Now those individuals are in the market looking for a job. So guess where they're trying to go to? They're trying to go into the Node.js ecosystem, the React ecosystem, right? Because a guy that's been doing PHP for 10 years, he want to change. He want to do something new, right? A guy that's been doing freaking Java for 10 plus years, he want to be doing something else. Guess where he's going? Okay? Guess where he's going to go? So now you go to these boot camps and they try to prepare you to do the same shit that was hot 8-10 years ago. You get what I'm saying? At this point, you start looking around like, hold on, bro. Y'all preparing me or y'all selling me a dream, right? So this is something that you got to keep in mind, okay? Because the people that you're bumping into now, that's your competition, bro. You know, the guys that's already been doing this. So what is your edge? What is the edge that you have over somebody who's been doing this for years? And the truth is, you gotta either know new technologies that they're not willing to learn, or you have to know certain things that they're not going into. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy that's been doing this for 10 years, he's not trying to do emails. He's not trying to do web administration. He's not trying to work for a small company that has maybe 10 employees, right? He's at a different level. He got a family. He got, freaking, he needs healthcare. He needs all of these things. So you got to look at yourself and say, okay, where do I have an edge? And these is the type of jobs that really give you that edge. Okay. Shout out to everybody in here. Let's say Marcus says, what up, everybody? Am I late to the live? No, you're not late, bro. We just got here, man. We just got here right now. Shout out to everybody in here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm checking a little something right now. We're going to continue looking for some job opportunities, seeing what's happening. By the way, shout out to all of you guys if y'all traded today. I definitely traded. I was up. I mean, today was kind of slow because there wasn't really like any plays, like the type of plays that I like. I got in one that was really, really good, but I kind of I don't know, I kind of dropped the ball on this one today. Hold on, I'm just closing up a couple of things. By the way, for anybody that's watching this right now, I day trade. Okay, guys, I day trade, and throughout my day, I like to check out my accounts and see what's going on. Make sure that we're not losing no money. Yeah, man, I was already up, man. Kind of messed up in this freaking trading here. Because what happened was that I kind of got in late, and first of all, I oversized too much, right? I oversized too much, and I'll show you guys right now. Like I'm up for the day like $100, nothing crazy, nothing to change my life, right? But I kind of got into the stock here. I got like 1,000, kind of sold it for a loss in here. So this one gave me a little L, but then came back in, bought 1,000 at $1.21. It dropped, and then when it went back up, I sold at 139. So I was all in profit. Then came back in over here, and I oversized. I bought like 2,600 shares of this, which is like almost like $4,000. So I oversized on this one. And what I did was, as soon as I was in profit, I kind of sold right away. So I sold way too quickly. So I only got like $200 in here. And then once I saw it moving, I was like, damn, this thing probably gonna go to 2. And, I felt FOMO, got back in. Then I'm like, okay, it's gonna bounce back from the 140 level. Then it bounced back. I'm like, it's gonna bounce back from here. And it did bounce back. But then now I got greedy. I'm already up 200. I'm already up 400 here, and got greedy. And then this thing just dropped like crazy. I mean, not even that much. It's like dropped like 10 cents. But when you're buying like, 2,000, 3,000 shares, 10 cents is a lot. So just from there to there, lost like 400. I was already like 500 up. And shit like that happens. It is what it is. It's like right now, I could go in. I mean, technically, I was supposed to hold it and just leave it there because I bought it at 140. I would have been up right now at 149. But I did put a stop loss. I said, okay, if it goes to like 135, I should have put it at 124, but that would have been like a 20-cent loss if it went all the way down. But this is why it's important. The sizing up is very important, because if you oversize, if you take too much risk, then you want to get out quickly. And that was something that, I did today. It is what it is. Like, if I made $100, I don't care. As long as I'm green for the day, like, that's all I really care. But usually, I'll make like anywhere from $600 to $1,600, right, a day. So it is good. It's just sometimes if you get too greedy, but this was like a really bad setup, to be honest with you, because what I needed to do was just buy here, sell here, and leave this shit alone. But I was really, the way how there was so much momentum, so much volume in this, I'm like, nah, this thing is gonna go to two, which is most likely will go to two, but this is where I needed to buy again once it touched VWAP. Buying over here on the way down, expecting for it to go back up was a bad trade, and I oversized on it a little bit too much, so it is what it is. And then now it's just like, it's consolidating in this area. Now we got to see what happens in after hours, and I'll probably go back in anyways on after hours, get back in there, get my money back. I mean, I'm in profit, but it's just like, damn, there was no reason for me to get back in there when I was already 500 up. Especially there was another stock called CIDO who was moving. This was another one that I kind of missed the whole boat because I was paying attention to this one, right? Look at this. One from $1.50 to $2.79. This would have been nice. Like, why am I paying attention to this shit when I'm already in profit? I should have went to another one, but it is what it is, guys. Also, to this one, the free flow is much smaller. So let's see what happens with this. But yeah, guys, CDIO is crazy right now. Yeah, bro. I'm a thinking, man. I'm a thinking because I should have went in and jumped on the CDIO. I was watching it, but I was like, man, it's already 70% up. I don't know. I was gonna buy at $2, but now it's like it's so extended, and it could continue to run. To be honest with you, but now buying now is like it wouldn't make sense because it's very extended. It would have to drop to $2, like 2.20, and then from there bounce back going higher to 3. Yeah, so it is what it is. I missed that one. Tomorrow's another day. Yeah, because that RXT messed me up because it's like it's a stock that was under $1. It has really good news and it's already moving, but for whatever reason, I didn't look at the how you call this, the free float, right? The float of it. And if I would have paid attention to the float, I didn't get to see it. Like, if you look over here, guys, for anybody that's watching this, anybody that's interested in learning how to trade, I got a course on this to make it very simple for you guys. Okay. But yeah, this thing is like, the flow of it is like 82 million. Like, every time that somebody's buying this, like, you see, we got 10,000 orders, 10,000 shares. Like, bro, like, it's crazy, right? Like, it takes so much volume for it to go up even 1 cent. Now, you look at something like this, CDIO, because it has a flow of $1,070,000, right? 1,700,000, right? This thing jumps like super fast. This is the one that I needed to be paying attention to. But it is what it is. I kind of, messed up for the day on that one. But still, I'm still green. I don't care. It is what it is. We're $100 up. Bullshit, $100, bro. Oh my God. When I was up 500 and something, and there was no reason for me to jump on RXT again after I was already in profit. But it is what it is. Shout out to everybody in here, guys. Like I said, guys, if you want to come in and you want to learn at CodingPhase.com, definitely take advantage. It's $1. You know what I mean? It's $1 a day, very affordable. A lot of the people that's in here can tell you, hey man, this is what what Joe does. He helps people out, get people into the game. So definitely come in and check it out. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, I think I'm about to start heading out of here. Eric Tim Moore says, green is green. What you played, Eric? What you got in today? I know you trade. So did you get into CDIO? You got in that one or not? It's just crazy. Like, I don't know how I missed that. I mean, I was there. I was watching it where it was at 70%, which was around $2. But I was like, I don't know if I want to get in this thing. It's already 70% up, you know. But I didn't look at the free float. If I would have looked at the free float, I would have been like, yeah. CMVS out, May 150, nice. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like right now, I don't even want to get back. I got enough cash to get back in and maybe try CDIO, but I'm like, nah, I'm green already. Like, why am I gonna risk? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're already green for the day, leave that shit alone. Like, because when you overtrade, right? Like, I look at this RXT. I definitely overtraded this. Like, there's no reason for me to be trading this shit and trading this shit this much. Like, the thing that happened is like, okay, the news is so good, right? And I'm like, bro, like I bought like 2 times. I bought 1,000 here at $1.11. Boom. The shit hit my stop loss where I said, okay, if it goes under $1, I'm out. I sold. So then now on the opening, it pops again. I'm like, all right, fuck. I'm gonna buy in. Buy at 121, right? 1,000. I sold at 139. Great. It was a great trade, profitable. Come back in, right? I'm still in profit because I bought at 121. So I'm in profit. I sold at 135. Good. But then now it pops. It pops, bro. And then once it pops, now I start feeling FOMO. I'm like, damn, bro, I had like 2,000 shares of this. From here to here, it's like 1,800 grand, like 1,800 grand, $1,800. Like I don't even freaking need. All I need to do is just hold it. I was in a good position here, but it's just that drop. It just kept doing that. It goes up, boom, drop. So if you have a tight stop loss, right, you just getting killed on this one. Like on this one, you see here, boom, bought here, boom, dropped like crazy. Then came back up, and I was on even. I was like, I should just move my stop loss to breaking even, just in case. But I was like, nah, I know this thing is gonna run. Let me give it some more time, and I'll put it at like 135. 130, 130, 135, and right there, boom, 1,300 shares at 135, 10 cents. I'm like, damn, bro. Wow, mind you, while I'm wasting time with this shit, I keep seeing on my scanner CDIO, CDIO, CDIO. I'm like, I could have came in here at $2, run this shit for 70, 80 cents with 2,000 shares. That's $1,600 right there. In hindsight, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. You never know. I get shook on sell-offs. Yeah, it gets crazy when people start doing all this crazy sell-offs. You know. But there's opportunities to be made, man. But yeah, guys, I'm about to get out of here. Like I said, guys, definitely check out CodingPhase.com if you want to come in and learn. You want to check out all the things that we have. Eric, hit me up, bro. We could hop on a Discord, chat. And anybody that's interested in trading or like hang out while trading, like let me know. Let me know I'm here. Yes, I got in on Shaz. Eric said, look at Shaz. I got in on Shaz, but I got in super like in and out. Cause I was like, this thing is mad shady. Why is it up from $1 all the way to $34? So what I did was I went in, I bought 4 shares just because, just to be like, all right, I got in, you know, bought 4 shares, right? Once it went up, put a stop loss $2. Now I can say I was in. I feel no FOMO. I feel no nothing. I got a little piece of it. You get what I'm saying? I got a little piece of it. But this is shady. This is like, this shit is gonna drop like crazy. Like, why is this? There was like a merger or something. This thing is shady. You know, what's crazy about this though is like, look, we broke this. Well, I broke this account from 2000. You know, in December, I went in and started with 2000, right? We already got it basically at 14,000. The total account is 14,000 because I still got another 500 inside of the futures account. I took it out from here and put it into my futures account. So 14,000 from December to here, right? So that's like an average within the last 2 months, $7,000, starting with $2,000, which is not bad, right? I believe by the end of the year, this one account, we're going to bring it to 100,000. You know, because what I did was last year, I took out all my money, I put it into the long-term investments, and then I started fresh at the end of December, so I could start this year fresh with this new account and bring it up from 2,000 all the way to freaking thingy to 100,000. Like, that's my goal. You know, bring it from 2,000 to 100,000, and then what my plan is for next year, 2027, is I'm gonna start with, $50,000 on the cash account, and then we're gonna bring it up to $500,000, and then the following year I'm gonna go in and do the same shit and be like, okay, we're gonna start at 100,000, and then from there bring it up to $1 million. Little by little, this is baby steps. I got time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to rush it. I don't want to go in and be like, yo, let me go and throw all my bread now. Nah, we taking our time. We taking our time and bring it up. Which one's that one? La Rosa? I was in that shit earlier. Yeah, that thing garbage, bro. I was in that shit. I bought like 10 shares and bought at 166, sold at 174. That thing is garbage, bro. You in that right now? That shit, bro. This shit is bad. This shit was at 250, 245, dropped to $1.33. Now it's coming back up. But how many people got killed on the way down? Like, I'm good. The only one that I'm seeing that I will go in and pay attention to is CDIO, but it's just so extended that I have to go in and look at other. Look at this shit. RXT dropping like crazy. Freaking garbage. Because the flow is too freaking big. Amblek trying to do a comeback. RNX, I got in this. Sold. Yeah, I think the day for today is done. That's it. There's nothing like really that's worth getting in unless CDIO drops to like $2 and then on after hours it goes up. That's the only one that I will trade. 2K to a milli. Yeah, I think it's possible. It's just I don't think I could do it in 1 year. I think it's gonna take at least 2 years to bring it. But also too, I already made bread last year. Like if I go in at, I total like my total from 2023 till now. Like 2023, I lost money because I was a beginner, right? 2024, in a sense, I kind of broke even. 2025, I make bread, right? Then from there, this year it's already starting amazing. Like, it's not easy to go in and take from 2,000 and bring it to 14,000, right? Now it's just scaling it. Now I gotta go in and scale it, and also to just take my time. Like, I gotta, even myself, I gotta control the FOMO. Sometimes the FOMO is what really kills you, because you could just chill, and also too understand that your first moves on the beginning of the day, that's gonna be your best moves. Everything that you do after that, it could be like really, you just forcing it in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like if I get into CDIO right now, I'm forcing it. I still got in this cash account, I think like $3,000 still left to trade for the day. But if I get in and this thing drops 10 cents, now I'm losing like $300 or something for no reason. You know what I mean? When I'm already in profit. For that, leave it alone. Tomorrow's another day. We have a good day today. And yeah. But yeah, guys, listen, I'm about to get out of here. Like I said, definitely check out CodingPhase.com. Check out the links in the description. There's a lot of job opportunities. Please do not be that person that is still slamming your head on the keyboard, trying to do this shit by yourself and getting no results. Come to the professionals, the people that have been doing this shit for over 8 years, right? We started 2017. I mean, we're going on 10 years. Next year is 10 years. That's it. 10 years of me helping people get into the game, teaching them skills, right? And everything that I've done over the years have allowed me to get even a better, become better at helping people out, right? Because I see the struggles that everyone has had, and it's everyone having the same type of, problems. It's not like, well, this guy that had this problem in 2015 or 2025, right, is not having the same problem in 2026. So this guy from 2018 had a different problem than the guy in 2026. No, it's like, as a beginner, you don't know what you're doing, right? As somebody who's trying to get into this game, you're trying to switch careers, you're trying to get a new job. You don't know the way how to maneuver this, right? So that's what I do, and I help you guys out. So definitely come in, check out CodingPhase.com, like I said, and I'll see you guys later. All right? Have a good one, guys. Take care.